mean, you're not looking at a good girl. And she's going to say, please mature your thinking. So basically what the girls nowadays are thinking is that they have their own life, they have no responsibility, and maybe they are right. They are right in their sense. But being Muslims, you have a responsibility. And again, I can't stress it enough, the girls might think that I am more of accusing them of everything. Believe me, there are things that guys are doing I can't even mention on this video. And I want to slap them for that. But I'm just giving you examples, right? So you have a responsibility. And what's the responsibility? You want to make sure that you follow your culture. You want to make sure that everyone around you is comfortable with you. You want to make sure that your parents, your brothers, your husbands, they are all happy. They don't want to see you in this stuff. You are a Muslim girl. If you want to wear this stuff, if you want to do such stuff, guys, if you want to do this stuff, if you want to do things that are haram in Islam, I have just one thing to say to you, really. Convert to Christianity, convert to Hinduism, go to their countries, be my guest. Do whatever you want. But as long as you're in Islam, please follow your culture. For God's sake, look at our country today. What is going on? Everywhere. Terrorism, extremism, and one side, immorality. What's going on? Where is the true Pakistani that Qaeda and Muhammad Jinnah formed 60 years ago? Where is he? Are we just left to sit on YouTube and talk about this? I can't even influence people, I know. Some of you may be thinking, for God's sakes, whoever you are, bullshit, why are you telling us this? Maybe we are better Muslims than you are. You don't know if a girl is wearing a jeans, she's maybe a better Muslim than you. She may be. She may be. And she definitely will be. The only thing that I pride myself in is the fact that I have a respect for my culture. A person just asked me the other day, he said, you live in America. Why do you talk about culture in such a way? You live in America, you probably see girls that are almost naked. You almost, you always do that. And I said to him, if you want to compare the two customs, I can prove it to you that the Pakistani culture is more worsened and more immoral than the American one. And he was pretty surprised. And I had the perfect answer for him to be more surprised. I said to him, listen man, the Americans, it's their culture. I can't go to an American girl's father and tell her, your girl is in that club, she's wearing a skirt, and she's kissing her boyfriend. He's not going to mind it. No offense to the Americans if they mind it, but, he's not going to take it that bad. It's their culture. So what if they don't wear so much clothes? Good for them. It's their culture. It's good. I'm not saying that you guys are wrong, American people. I'm just saying that it's your culture. You guys are right in your own land. Right? And I told him, have you ever noticed an American girl visiting Pakistan? Even she tries to cover herself. So I said the Pakistani people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what their culture is. They don't know where their allegiance lie. They just try to prove that they are modern enough. They are doing well enough. They are not Bendu. They are going forward in life. What the hell are you going forward in life? Look at your economy. Look at the people. You can't change. You cannot go forward in life by just being wearing jeans or going to Imam Alam Road every night wearing drinking shishas, trying to play with girls. What the hell are you guys doing? Are we guys going back into the Stone Age? I think we are. At one point, you see extremism. I'm so disappointed. I have this great issue with my family, and I resolved it to a great extent. Alhamdulillah. The Shia Sunni issue. What the hell? You guys are always fighting about Shia Sunni. Do you even know what Shia or Sunni is? Do you basically know the difference? Honestly? Or are you guys just talking about the stereotypes or the cliches going around? The Sunnis saying Shias consider Hazrat Ali alayhi salam as God. The Shias think the Sunnis consider Hazrat Ali alayhi salam pretty bad. Please, for God's sake. I asked an alim about it. Let's just say a very, very great alim once said, in the present day, the Muslims are in the most dire need of unity among themselves. This need was never greater before. Forget about that. You guys have the same faith. There are differences among ourselves. I don't lie. I am a Shia Muslim. I don't lie. But the Sunni Muslims, they are as much as Muslims as I am. Probably they're better. I don't deny it. I mean, I have my own concepts. I don't even call myself Shia. I call myself a Shia. My father is a Sunni. My mother is a Shia. I know about both of them, alhamdulillah. And I belong to a religious family as well. I mean, not that religious, but religious. So I know about these stuff. I've been talking about that since I was very little. The debate has been going on in my family. We are 7 brothers and sisters, and most of us are, debating always about which religion is right. But I came to the conclusion, and most of us agree with this now, our whole family agrees with this, you are a Muslim first. Let's just say, the differences between a Shia and a Sunni started after the death of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But what about the Islam in the time of the Prophet and before Prophet till Adam alayhi salam? And the differences are only 40 years, 40 or 50 years. You are gonna replace a lifetime of Islam before the Prophet and in the time of Prophet with 40 years of disputes. I agree, there are differences. One of us is right, one of us is wrong, but we don't know who is right, we don't know who is wrong. You can't tell anyone that you're right. You can't tell anyone that you're wrong. Please, don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to other Muslims. For God's sakes. In this video, I'm going to upload a few clips about, random clips. I don't want to go into the girls' immorality, the boys' immorality. I want to leave it like that. I don't want to spoil or degrade anyone. But the basic thing is, I would like everyone to hear me out for 1 second. Dear Pakistani brothers and sisters, we have a beautiful culture. We have a beautiful religion. And we can't spoil it. Being modern does not mean that you have to wear jeans. Being modern does not have to mean that you guys should take girls like they're toys. Being modern does not mean that you go to Imam Alam Road every day and get drunk. Being modern does not mean that. Islam does not forbid you from anything. Anything. And I mean anything. It allows you to do everything in a limit. I understand you guys don't want to wear hijabs. Perfectly fine. I hate it too. I would never let my wife wear one. My sisters don't wear it. But at least stay in a limit. Why do you want to wear jeans? My wife is not going to wear jeans. She's not going to wear a hijab. She's going to be a normal Pakistani traditional girl. She's going to wear shalwar kameez. She's going to have a dupatta. She's going to cover her chest. Even if she doesn't want to cover her head, that's fine. Going into fashion industry. The girls, please. I beg you, we don't need immorality in our lives. Pakistan is on the verge of extinction. There is not going to be a Pakistan if we continue doing this. To the Taliban or whoever those bastards are in extremism, for God's sakes, leave us. If you want to do extremism, go to somewhere else. Why are you trying to impose your extremist Islam on us? This was the kind of Islam that was condemned by the Prophet and Hazrat Ali alayhi as well. The extremist Islam. You know, this is the worst form of Islam, one alim said. Please, I can't stress this enough. Understand your limits. Islam is a good religion. Your culture is good. Don't look at other cultures and try to change yourself. Don't try to be someone you are not. I am so disappointed. And one last thing I wanted to tell. Most of us talk about the last sermon of the Prophet. But do you guys know what was the best message that the Prophet gave? The best message was, there is no difference between a white and a Negro. There is no difference between a white and a black. The best among you in the eyes of Allah is the one who is the most pious. The extremists believe if you are a Sayyid, you are greater than the whole world. They may be right. We do have a slight edge there. But you also are more applicable to be punished because you're a Sayyid if you do sins. And don't consider yourself important over others. I asked the alim about this. Can we Sayyids marry in non-Sayyids? I knew that we could, but my family was traditional. She didn't believe it. But I made them believe it. And that's because of the answer of the alim. He said Islamically there is no problem for a non-Sayyid to marry a non-Sayyid, to marry a Sayyid. But when I asked him that why don't you guys come and give a sermon in Pakistan so that the people know that there is no caste system in Islam, that all are created equal, he said we can't do it. These problems should be solved by consultation and dialogue between yourselves. If a dialogue and a friendship among a boy and a girl has a root at